Welcome, and Season X is finally here, and man, I am so excited for it. Like a lot of you guys, I've been looking forward to this one for so long, and I'm so glad that it's finally here. And man, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good season, or it's got potential to be a pretty good season. I've had a look at the patch notes and a few other things as well, and so far, I'm generally liking what I'm seeing. There's a few things I'm not keen on, but I'm sure as we dive into some games, as the servers go back online and that, I'm sure we'll adapt to it and we'll learn about it, and yeah, we'll get used to it. But so far, so good in my opinion, and I cannot wait to dive into Season 10 with you guys. Hopefully you guys are excited today. If you are, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're new around here. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on, and if you guys are buying the Battle Pass, make sure that you're using code Doodles in the Fortnite item shop to help support the channel. It really helps us out a lot. Every bit of the money from the support creator program, which is completely free for you guys by the way, you just add in the code in the item shop and it helps kick back a little bit of the revenue to us guys. Every little bit of revenue from that is going straight back into the channel to make bigger and better content for you guys. But for now, let's dive straight into the patch notes and little other bits of information that we've got. Let's do this. And the first thing that we come across in the patch notes is the brand new Brute, which is the sort of the mech suit that we saw in the teaser images a few days ago. But it says, few suits make you feel as powerful as a mech suit does. In this two-person vehicle, players can control its movement while their partner controls its firepower. Those feeling extra adventurous can operate it solo by switching between moving and shooting. And I don't really know how to feel about having a mech in the game, because that looks like it's going to be pretty damn OP, and it looks like it's going to do quite a lot of damage, and yeah, that could be pretty unfair. It could be pretty unfair. We'd have to see how it is in game, but just off seeing it off the bat, I'm not a big fan. I think that's potentially going to ruin the game a little bit if it's that overpowered. It's got potential to be very, very overpowered, but obviously time will tell as we dive into some games. Next up, it says Rift Zones. The 0-point explosions made the island volatile. Locations once thought to be lost are beginning to appear, but they aren't the same as they once were. Drop in and explore to discover what mysterious gameplay changes they have in store. So as we know, obviously Dusty Depot is coming back, replacing the Dusty Divot, which has been in the game since Season 4. But it also says that there's going to be new places that are going to reappear at some point. Because as of right now, Dusty Depot is the only map change in the game. Everything from Season 9 is still there. The jungle is still there. The ice biome is still there. Everything is still the same except Dusty Depot now replaces Dusty Divot once again. And yeah, it says that they're going to start appearing again. So my thought is that maybe every week or two, one of the map places that have sort of like been replaced over the last few seasons will disappear. So maybe like in 2 weeks time, we might see Lazy Lagoon disappear for Anarchy Acres or Lazy Links, or we might see Sunny Steps disappear and Wailing Woods appear again, that sort of thing, but in a slightly different form to what they were back in the day, because obviously as we know, we're going to have the Meteor hovering above Dusty Depot. It's going to be slightly different to what we remember it to be, sort of a new and improved version of it. But yeah, it should be really interesting to see how this one is all going to pan out as well. We've got a little bit more information on the Brute. It says this vehicle can be operated by up to 2 players. If 2 players are operating it, one, the driver, controls the movement, while the other, the gunner, rains down missiles and shotgun shots. The driver is able to dash into combat, super jump to victory, stomp enemies and structures into the ground, and anything you would normally harvest will grant materials when destroyed. The passenger has 2 weapons at their disposal, a shotgun and a missile launcher. The shotgun has a clip size of 10 and does 50 damage, headshot multiplier at 1.5, so it's a lot weaker than a regular shotgun, but still, it's still got potential to be pretty damn powerful. Missile launcher fires up to 10 missiles at once. Holding down trigger will begin loading missiles. After releasing the trigger or after 10 missiles have been loaded, all missiles will fire automatically. It doesn't say how much those missiles do in terms of damage, so hopefully not too powerful. A new mechanic, Overshield, consumes 200 of any material type to create a personal shield for 5 seconds to protect you in the mech. So yeah, basically if you use 200 materials, you can get 5 seconds of complete invincibility while in the mech, which doesn't sound very good. Although it makes me think that the player is visible in the mech, so you could actually snipe the mech and obviously kill the player still. So I'm assuming you're not completely in it and sort of it hasn't got its own health like a vehicle would. I'm not entirely sure. I'm assuming it's going to have its own health so it can destroy you, but I'm assuming you're also going to be vulnerable at the same time. But I'm not entirely sure yet. We have to see how all this one plays out. And next up, we got the vaulted items. Now, most of these are good, but a couple of them are bad in my opinion. But overall, I'm very happy about a lot of these changes. The baller is now gone, which I know a lot of people will be sad about. The quad crusher is now gone. Two things that have really sort of hindered mobility in the game now being removed. Because although they weren't, the baller, I'm sort of glad it's gone, but the quad crusher was a great vehicle because it was obviously a mobility item, but it also allowed the player to get sniped or shot and that, so you weren't completely invincible like you are with the baller. So I'm kind of sad that that's gone. But considering the game is so focused on mobility, I'm kind of surprised they got rid of those two mobility items. The flintlock pistol is also gone. The shadow bomb is gone. The semi-auto sniper, thank God that's gone. We did not need that back in the game. The tactical AR, which I'm really annoyed about because that gun was awesome. I would definitely drop that in. I would definitely drop an SMG in favour of that, and sometimes I'd even drop an AR and use that as my AR, but apparently not anymore. The turret is gone, which is great news. That did not need to be in the game anymore. The airstrike is gone. I'm assuming they saw the airstrike was absolute trash, and then no one likes it, no one uses it, it barely does any damage, no one ever gets damage with the airstrikes. I'm glad that it's gone. And then the itemized glider redeploy is also gone. It's still available in large modes like Team Rumble, but in solos, duos and squads it is gone, so you can't glider redeploy anymore, which sucks. It says over time we've added many mobility options, both itemized and map based. We feel that Season X is better experience with a reduction in mobility. As with all changes, we'll keep a close eye on how this affects the player experience. So, I don't know. I don't think that's actually... I don't know. Apart from the slipstream and launch pads, there's not a great deal of mobility in the game anymore. So, I'm not entirely sure if they want to sort of go back to like an OG Fortnite. I don't know. I sort of feel like they went a little bit overboard, but I sort of feel like certain things should be in the game. Like, apart from snowboards, like drift boards, we've got no vehicles in the game now. So, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. We'll obviously see how it all pans out as we get into the game. But some fixes, it says fix the heavy shotgun, not pierce them through water in modes where it's available. All campfires now heal vehicles. The Storm Scout sniper rifle no longer has perfect hipfire accuracy. Boogie bombs and grenades no longer pass through vehicles. Now moving on to the gameplay, it says missions, a new battle pass features. I'm assuming much like the Fortnite in Season 9. Missions are a series of thematic objectives that grant rewards. As you complete these objectives, you'll earn battle stars, XP and exclusive cosmetic items. More information about missions can be found in the battle pass and challenge tabs. They've also fixed an issue that involves players getting stuck under a ramp as it's placed. The event, Arena game mode updates. The season kicks off with solos and trios arena, so it looks like duo arena has disappeared for now. Height will be reset at the start of Season X with a new scoring structure in place. There's going to be 10 divisions rather than 7. Point values have been increased, but progression should be roughly the same. The bordered divisions are new. So now there's Open 1 to 4, Contender 1 to 3, and Champions 1 to 3, with their champions being 14,000 points. But the scoring system has been updated, so you get 20 points per elimination, 60 points for top 25, 30 points for top 15, 30 points for top 5, and 60 points for Victory Royale. So obviously you get a lot more points per game, but you need a lot more points to level up. Trios also changed to 7 points per elimination. Top 8 is 60, top 4 is 30, top 2 is 30, and Victory Royale is 60 points. And the bus fare has been increased for divisions 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Apart from that, everything is still the same with Arena though. Performance have improved level streaming performance on all platforms by optimizing the way assets are preloaded. This reduces cases in which players landed on building with low level of detail, particularly on the Switch and Xbox One, which is fantastic because that used to happen all the time and it is super annoying, especially in a place like Mega Mall. So hopefully they have fixed that. The Ride the Pony emote is now a traversal emote, and players that have earned the Ride the Pony emote from Season 2 have now been given a new additional traversal emote called Pony Up. And that is because if you own Save the World, Ride the Pony and Dance Moves are the only emotes in Save the World. And now if you own Save the World, you're going to be able to get Ride the Pony in Battle Royale. And obviously that was a Season 2 Battle Pass emote. So they've always said they weren't going to re-release Season Battle Pass items. So because of that, because we're going to be getting a Season 2 emote in game, they're giving the Season 2 players an extra emote as well. But Ride the Pony, it's not a very good emote in my opinion. It was one of the first emotes in the game. Obviously they've improved so much as time gone on. But yeah, you're going to be getting it anyway. So if you didn't get to play in Season 2, at least you can have one item from Season 2 to use if you want. They've added new bullet impact sounds. They've increased the volume of distant gunfire and gliders. They've increased chest volume. and ambient sounds no longer cut out when players walk between biomes. There's been a few fixes as well, but nothing too interesting, nothing that's sort of like game break or anything like that, just a few little changes here and there. They've added some creative stuff which I'm not going to bother talking about. In Save the World, I don't know if it's going free. They did mention it was going free, but I don't think it is from what I can see. The biggest change is now that your locker, I think from Battle Royale, emotes and stuff like that are now available in Save the World. And obviously vice versa, that's why we're getting the Ride the Pony emote from Season 2, because it's in Save the World. So all the emotes from Battle Royale you can use in Save the World, and all the emotes from Save the World you can use in Battle Royale. Not the cosmetics, so you can't use any of the skins as of yet. But yeah, apart from that, there's just sort of the usual stuff. There's going to be new missions that are going to be tied to this season and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, that is about it for the patch notes. But also, as you guys may know, Epic release asset packs for each season. They've released the Season 10 one today, and it gives us a look at some of the early art that is going to be in the game. Some of the skins that are in the game that obviously the servers aren't back up at the time of filming this. They'll probably be up by the time you watch this, but we can actually look at the Battle Pass skins and the map right now before the servers are even live. So first off, we'll go for the skins, the brand new skins in the game. These are all kind of takes on previous Battle Pass skins. So but first off, we've got the Catalyst skin, which is a female drift skin. It looks exactly the same as drift, just it's dark. It's more like a dark variation, like a dark bomber, like a dark drift type of skin. And it's basically female, but it looks very much like a dark drift skin. Next up, we've got Eternal Voyager, which I'm not entirely sure which skin this is meant to be based off, because it's got the skull, but it's not the Skull Troopers. I don't know what this is meant to be. It could be Dark Voyager. I know you've got the Dark Voyager skins from Season 3 with the helmets on. It could basically be the Dark Voyager without the helmet on. It was basically a skull underneath it. That could be the case. We've got Sparkle Supreme, which is a take on, I can't think what the skin's called, Sparkle Specialist, I think from Season 2, I think it was. So there's going to be a sort of variation on that. We've got Tilted Technique, which is obviously a variation of the Technique skin from Season 4. Tier 100 skin is going to be Ultimate Knight, which is a take on the Black Knight from Season 2. We've got X-Law, which is going to be a Tier 1 skin along with the Catalyst skin, which is a take on the Rust Lord from Season 3. And we've got Yonder, which is a take on the DJ Yonder skin from Season 6. So yeah, basically, if you played the OG seasons, you're not going to get your skins re-released. You've still got your OG skins, as these are new variations of them for obviously Season 10 players. And also, I've just seen a news post from FortniteInsider.com. It's just released leaked skins that have been found in the in-game files for this patch notes, which we can check out now, which is awesome. We've got Crystal, we've got Brute Navigator, we've got Bronto, we've got Brute Gunner, we've got Bubble Bomber, we've got Bravo Leader, we've got Bone Wasp, we've got Facet, and we've got some new emotes as well. Just obviously we can't see what they're like just yet. We've got bottle flip items, we've got some new music as well, which looks like some original music, as well as the music for the last event. We've got some contrails, we've got pickaxes, we've got all sorts of stuff. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the game. I'll put them on screen as I was mentioning them, but they're the new in-game leaked skins for Season 10 so far. And also we've got a look at the map, which is awesome. We get a first look at this map. As you guys know, that I did say that with a map that some places will return in the future, but not as they were once sort of known as. So as of right now, according to the map, only Dusty Depot is the new location in the game, as well as the OG factories from Season 2 and Season 3. Yeah, there's nothing else changed. Everything else is still there. The jungle's still there. The ice is still there. Mega Mall's still there. Neo Tilted's still there. Everywhere is still exactly the same as it was. But over time, we may see some of this change. We may see the jungle biome disappear. We may see the ice biome disappear. Greasy might come back. Risky Reels might come back. Wailing Woods might come back. Moisty Maya might come back. We don't know. Only time will tell. But as of right now, there's only one new location. It's an old location from Season 1 to 3. And that is Dusty Depot. But there we go, that wraps up all of the patch notes information for you guys. And probably by the time this goes live, I imagine the servers will be back online. Then we'll be checking out the battle pass. We'll be buying the battle pass. We'll be going through all the skins. And then I'll be live over on facebook.com/Doodles Gaming, where I'll be trying to go for my very first Season 10 Victory Royale. So hopefully you guys are excited for that one. If you are, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you're new around here. Make sure you subscribe and notifications on. And as always, don't forget to use code Doodles in the Fortnite item shop, because the battle pass is out of date. So if you're buying the battle pass, use code Doodles when you're doing so. It really helps channel out a lot. If you want to check out any of my Fortnite Season 10 content, I know it's early in Season 10, but I'll put a playlist in the description box and on screen at the end of this video, so make sure you go and check them out. My name is Doodles, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.